Greetings, brothers and sisters in Christ. This weekend we celebrate the 20th Sunday of Ordinary Time. And today's gospel does not sound like good news. Jesus says, I have come to set the earth on fire. How I wish it were already blazing. Do you think I have come to establish peace? No, I have come to establish division. What's going on here? When we hear this gospel, I squirm inside. It does not make sense to me. Jesus says, do you think I have come to establish peace? And I want to yell, yes, that's why you came. You are the Prince of Peace. You've come to show us a better way. From the cross, instead of giving back devastation and revenge, he gave us forgiveness and he gave us peace. So what's happening here? I think Jesus is not talking about his own ministry so much as he is talking about what happens in us if we decide to follow him seriously. A friend of mine recently came back from a funeral in another Christian denomination, and they had communion during that service, and the minister apparently said, everyone is welcome to come here because here it does not matter what you believe, anybody can come. And my friend, being a Catholic, we do not yet share communion with our other Christian brothers and sisters. We long for that, but we don't have that yet. And so the Catholic said, I didn't go. And I thought to myself, it does matter what you believe. That's why at every Mass we profess a creed. It does matter who is Jesus for you. It does matter how you live your life. It does matter that we know what we believe. So what is Jesus saying when he says earth on fire and division in families? I think about Ash Wednesday, when we begin the season of Lent, and we're still a little ways away from that. How do we get the ashes from Ash Wednesday? We know we take palms from last year and we burn them. What happens is something, a creation of God, gets close enough to fire, and then that fire changes it into something totally new. In fact, when you look at ash, you cannot tell what it was before. I think that's maybe the hint of why Jesus says he wants to set the earth on fire. He wants us to come close enough to the love of God so that everything about us has changed, so that people look at us and say, what happened to you? You're more alive than I ever thought you were before. That's how you set the earth on fire. Jesus wants to change you and me. I think of C.S. Lewis in his book, Mere Christianity. He says that for many people, they think the Christian life is like you're a racehorse. And if you practice your Christian life, then you can run faster like a racehorse in training. And C.S. Lewis kind of smiles and he says, no, what Christ wants to do is train a horse that can fly, something no one has ever seen before. When you give your whole life order to Christ, he does something in you that you cannot do on your own. Also, I think that in our lives, we want to come in and just sprinkle holy water on a few parts of our life and then leave other parts to ourselves. And Jesus says, no, I want to change everything. So this week, I encourage you to let Christ set you on fire. Let him change your life, change your family, change everything.